All right, dudes. I think this is gonna be one of those videos that pisses a lot of people off. It's kind of a boomery kind of rant kind of thing here, but you know, as my company's been growing, I need to start hiring a sales team, and I've been looking into like how this sales shit works. And a really successful guy I knew at one point in time told me, if you want to make a lot of money, get into sales. And like I more or less knew what he was talking about. I was like, yeah, if you're a badass car salesman selling 100 fucking cars, like we always think of car salesmen when we think of sales, okay? And that's a small percentage. Like if a guy's going to college, right, and he's about to get out of college and he's looking for a sales job, he ain't going to fucking Toyota. You know what I mean? And the reason I'm saying this is because I see like how much money I can make as a business owner, and like as a trades guy, I've always felt like, okay, if you want to make a lot of money, you got to do it the way I've done it. That's how like it makes sense in my head, right? But now that I'm kind of entering this white collar world and having to hire those guys and seeing the way they make money, it's kind of fucking bullshit, man. Like I've looked into a lot of positions, okay, but like here's one like. This is one that like is an anecdote that not from my personal experience, but somebody else. But a forklift salesman, not even like the parts sales guy, like the guy that sells repair parts for forklifts. Okay, he's making like 500 grand a year. Like one of my buddy's friends. I got another buddy who's got a buddy that sells parts for I think trailers. He said, and that guy's making all types of fucking money just selling parts for trailers, right? Business to business sales. That's really like or selling like that's where the fucking money's at, and it's unreal. And what kind of pisses me off, okay, what pisses me off is you could have taken me at age 24 and said, hey, you're going to work at, this vending machine company selling vending machines and vending machine repair parts throughout the country. And I'm no different than these other guys in these sales positions, right? Over time, I would have developed a network and got a group of people that like buying from me and been able to, get this customer base that I could depend on over the years. But what I never realized is how much fucking money these guys can make. And I'm not trying to say it's unfair, but it's fucking unfair, dude. Like, like in order for me to make a shitload of money, I had to produce so much for so long, right? And and I was like this fixed cost, right? But once you get into like customer acquisition, it's like this there's no it's like you can get a fixed cost on, hey, we'll give you 10% of whatever you generate, right? Well, that guy that's got less skill, less talent, less knowledge than all the other people like actually doing the industry has like infinite earning potential. And like everybody should have infinite earning potential. But that's not there for the blue collar guy. Like it's not there for the blue collar guy to go and like get these accounts that will like where he can just come in on Monday and make a couple calls and make 120 grand a year off that one customer and just stack up a few of those, and he's barely fucking working, and he's making just bank, right? And I don't know if how that's fair, right? Like, because I don't want to build up my guys that I have out here in the field grinding their fucking ass off, like learning this trade, working on the weekends, doing all the hard shit. Like, never be able to fucking pass up a fucking sales guy that just got out of college that can fucking sit here in the office for a couple years, call the right people, and just because of a, commission structure, out earn the fucking guys that have bled for this shit that he's gonna sell and they're gonna bleed to make the money. And it just fucking bothers me, and like I want to find a way around that, right? And it's and like I own the business, I crunch the numbers, right? Everything you can't have variables, right? This is the part that's fucked up. It's so fucked up is you can't have variables, right? So my guys have to be at a fixed cost. I've even talked about this in the past. You have some superstar employees that you could afford to pay $100 an hour and they'd still make you a profit. But the reason you can't is because you have to adjust for the mean, right? Like just because this guy's dominating doesn't mean that everybody else is. And like if you get him that high, you're gonna fuck up your where you're not able to pay the fucking average dudes, which is what everybody for the most part is. So like it all adjusts to the mean, but you can't really have variables, so you have to know what shit costs, right? So I can say, hey, it's going to cost this much per hour. I can figure a job, it's going to cost this many man hours, and so I can price it. It's all finite. The plumber, the technician, it's finite. And the same thing goes for customer acquisition or like sales. So you can figure, hey, we sell this product for this much money. We can say, to incentivize a sales guy to push more of this product, give him 2%, which if he only goes and sells a small number, he don't make a lot of money. But if he sells an ungodly number or over time builds up that network to have that customer base, he can make way more than the fucking plumber or the electrician or the HVAC guy or the welder or whoever. Like way the fuck more, guys. Like way the fuck more. Like there's like these dudes at Plumbing Supplies or like the guys at Carrier or Train or fucking Daikin, even the dudes at like Airgas, like the welding supply shop guys, they're making way more than you fucking realize. Like way fucking more. And I don't know what I'm trying to say we need to do. But like it's like I get that like it's a finite cost, even though their earning potential is infinite. I just don't know how to turn my blue collar guy that's actually putting the work in. Like he can't, like that sales guy can have 100 customers at one time, right? But my plumber can only be on one job at a time. Even though I'd tell you declaratively that it's harder to be the plumber. It's harder to be the HVAC guy. It's harder to be the welder. It takes both more physical strength, more knowledge, more patience, more grit, more fucking bigger dick. It takes more everything, right? But you're confined to that one job. And so like it's like how in the world can I fucking balance this out? Because do I tell the sales guy, okay, your commission it cuts off at a certain point, and then after that we're gonna give the profits we would give to you to the fucking guys in the field, which sounds great, but the fucking sales guys gets like, fuck you, I'm not doing it. And I can say like that's bullshit, but I know that I probably would do the same thing if I'm the sales guy. So how do I fucking solve this problem? And this is what happens when your economy shifts from like production based, manufacturing based to fucking service based. So much of our economy is based off fuckers click clacking on fucking computers, right? And then whenever you can just type in like, oh, 2% to this guy, 2% to that guy, and it's just one fucker fucking carrying the fucking weight, it gets kind of fucked up, right? Because like I'm making money, but I don't want to fucking get rich off my guys' backs. And like I think the way I'm doing it here is fair. But the thought of having a fucking sales guy come in and out earn fucking Randall or Chad or Dustin just because they fucking shook the right hands, it just fucking bothers me, dude. I don't know. And I have no solutions. And I may be part of the fucking problem down the road. So I don't know. It's just an observation, a fucked up observation. Let me know what y'all think.